Stop drinking water when you feel thirsty. This could literally be destroying your health slowly. I know this sounds insane, but medical research has just discovered that your thirst sensation after 60 is about as reliable as a broken compass in a storm. While you've been trusting this natural instinct your entire life, UCLA scientists found that seniors' brains show up to 40% less activity in the thirst control center. This means you could be walking around dangerously dehydrated right now, feeling perfectly normal, while your organs are quietly struggling to function. The 8 glasses of water rule? Complete nonsense for anyone over 60, and following it religiously might actually be making you sicker. Here's what's really happening inside your body right now, and it's going to blow your mind. While you've been dutifully following the same hydration habits that worked in your 40s and 50s, your body has been quietly rewiring its entire water management system. Dr. Janet Mentes' revolutionary studies show that your brain's hydration control center literally changes its programming after 60, creating a perfect storm of factors that make traditional water drinking advice not just ineffective, but potentially harmful. The cruel irony? The harder you try to stay hydrated using old methods, the more you might actually be sabotaging your health, energy, and independence. Think about this for a moment. Have you noticed feeling more confused, dizzy, or simply off lately, even though you're drinking plenty of water? Have you experienced unexplained fatigue, stiffness, or that nagging feeling that something just isn't right with your body? What if I told you that these aren't signs of normal aging, but rather your body's desperate attempt to tell you that your hydration strategy is failing you? The symptoms you've been attributing to getting older might actually be your body crying out for help in a language you don't yet understand. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is the part that most doctors don't even know yet. Your body's thirst mechanism, that internal alarm system you've trusted for decades, starts sending you false signals after 60. It's like having a smoke detector that only goes off after your house is already on fire. Meanwhile, your kidneys, medications, and even your social habits are conspiring against you in ways that create the perfect recipe for dehydration-related health crises. The scariest part? You could be walking around dangerously dehydrated right now and feel perfectly fine until you suddenly don't. The good news is that once you understand what's really happening, the solution is surprisingly simple and incredibly powerful. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share the exact hydration strategy that successful seniors use to maintain their vitality, mental clarity, and independence well into their 80s and 90s. This isn't about drinking more water. It's about drinking smarter, at the right times, in the right amounts, using your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. The seniors who master this approach report feeling more energetic, thinking more clearly, and maintaining better overall health than they have in years. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Aging gracefully isn't just about wrinkles and gray hair. Dr. Janet Mentes from UCLA discovered something remarkable in her groundbreaking study, the complexities of hydration issues in the elderly. She found that age itself doesn't make you dehydrated, but it's like opening Pandora's box of factors that gang up on your body's ability to maintain healthy hydration levels. Think of it this way. Your body at 70 isn't a broken-down car. It's more like a finely tuned machine that needs different maintenance than it did at 30. The key to maintaining health in old age isn't fighting these changes, but understanding them well enough to stay ahead of the game. The first culprit sneaking up on seniors is kidney function decline, and boy, does this one pack a punch. Your kidneys are like the body's water management system, but they start losing their efficiency by about 1% per year after age 40. It's not dramatic, but it's relentless. I've seen patients who thought they were doing everything right, drinking their 8 glasses a day, only to end up dizzy and confused because their kidneys couldn't concentrate urine like they used to. Dr. Risa Lavizza-Muri's research in Philadelphia showed that this isn't just about drinking more water. It's about understanding that your body's plumbing system needs a different approach to stay healthy as a senior. Medication interactions create another layer of complexity that most people never see coming. Picture this: Maria, a 68-year-old grandmother, was taking her blood pressure medication religiously, along with a diuretic for her heart condition. She couldn't figure out why she felt weak and confused until her doctor explained that her medications were essentially wringing water out of her body like a dish rag. The irony? She was trying to maintain her health and autonomy as a senior, but the very medicines keeping her heart healthy were setting her up for dehydration. This is where being an informed patient becomes crucial. Understanding how your medications affect your body's water balance is part of aging with health and vitality. Temperature regulation becomes another silent saboteur as we age. Your body's internal thermostat, controlled by the hypothalamus, starts getting mixed signals after decades of faithful service. It's like having a faulty air conditioning system that can't tell if it's hot or cold outside. Elderly people often don't realize they're overheating until they're already in trouble. And by then, they've lost significant amounts of water through increased respiration and subtle sweating. The immune system in seniors also takes a hit when dehydration sets in, creating a domino effect that can turn a simple hot day into a medical emergency. Smart seniors learn to read their body's new language and adjust accordingly. Social isolation adds an emotional dimension that research is just beginning to understand. When you're living alone, there's no one reminding you to drink water, no shared meals where beverages are naturally consumed, no social cues that prompt hydration habits. It's heartbreaking, really. The very independence that seniors fought to maintain can become a liability. But here's where community and family support can make all the difference. Creating simple systems like setting phone reminders or having a neighbor check in can transform this risk factor into an opportunity for connection and care. The solution isn't complicated, but it does require a shift in thinking. Instead of treating hydration like a chore, successful seniors make it part of their daily ritual for maintaining vitality in older age. They understand that every sip of water is an investment in their cognitive function, their balance, their ability to live independently. The most effective approach combines awareness with action, recognizing these risk factors early and implementing strategies that work with your body's changing needs, not against them. It's about creating a personalized hydration plan that fits your medications, your lifestyle, and your health goals. But here's what most people don't realize, and this is where it gets really interesting. The biggest challenge isn't identifying these risk factors. The real problem lies in something far more subtle, something that tricks even the most health-conscious seniors into thinking they're properly hydrated when they're actually walking on thin ice. Your body's warning system, the very mechanism you've relied on your entire life to tell you when you need water, starts sending mixed messages that can be dangerously misleading. The devastating truth about medication cocktails hits seniors like a perfect storm they never saw coming. Take Margaret, a vibrant 72-year-old who is managing her blood pressure, cholesterol, and arthritis with what seemed like a reasonable medication regimen. What she didn't realize was that her ACE inhibitor was working like a silent water thief. Her diuretic was essentially wringing moisture from her cells, and her anti-inflammatory medication was interfering with her kidney's ability to concentrate urine effectively. The result? She was losing water faster than she could replace it, even though she thought she was drinking enough. This is the hidden reality of aging with health. Your medications can become hydration saboteurs, turning your quest to maintain health in old age into an uphill battle against your own medicine cabinet. But here's where it gets really insidious, and this is something that even healthcare providers often miss. The gradual decline in muscle mass that comes with aging, called sarcopenia, isn't just about losing strength. It's about losing your body's primary water storage tank. Your muscles are like sponges that hold about 75% of your body's water reserves, and as they shrink, so does your hydration capacity. Dr. Lavizza-Mori's research revealed that seniors can lose up to 15% of their total body water storage just through natural muscle loss, making them vulnerable to dehydration even when they're drinking the same amount they always have. This creates a cruel equation. The very process of aging reduces your body's ability to maintain proper hydration levels, while simultaneously increasing your need for strategic fluid management to support your immune system and cognitive function. Here's a mind-bending truth that'll change how you think about aging with health. Your thirst mechanism, that trusty internal alarm system you've relied on for decades, starts playing tricks on you as you get older. Dr. Janet Mentes' groundbreaking research revealed something that shocked the medical community. Brain scans of seniors show significantly reduced activity in the hypothalamic region responsible for water intake regulation. It's like having a smoke detector with dying batteries. It might work sometimes, but you can't count on it when you need it most. This isn't about getting old and forgetful. It's about understanding that your body's communication system is literally rewiring itself, and what worked for maintaining health in your 40s might leave you vulnerable in your 70s. The mechanism behind this is both fascinating and terrifying. When younger adults become even slightly dehydrated, their brains light up like a Christmas tree in specific areas that scream, "Drink water now." But in seniors, these same areas show what researchers call blunted activation. Essentially, your brain's hydration alarm is set to whisper mode when it should be shouting. Dr. Risa Lavizza-Mori's Philadelphia study documented case after case of seniors who insisted they weren't thirsty, even when their blood work showed clear signs of dehydration. It's like your body's internal GPS is giving you directions to the wrong destination, and you're following them faithfully, not knowing you're headed for trouble. But here's where it gets really sneaky. Your body develops what scientists call false early satiety when drinking fluids. Picture this. Robert, a 73-year-old retired teacher, would sit down with a glass of water, take a few sips, and genuinely feel like he'd had enough. His brain was sending signals that he was satisfied, when in reality, he barely consumed a quarter of what his body needed. This isn't stubbornness or forgetfulness. It's a biological betrayal that affects how to maintain autonomy as a senior. The immune system in seniors becomes compromised when this false satiety leads to chronic low-level dehydration, creating a cascade of health issues that seem unrelated but are actually connected by this single hidden thread. The cruel irony is that while your thirst mechanism is failing you, your body's need for water is actually increasing. Seniors require more diligent hydration to maintain the same level of health they enjoyed in younger years, but they're getting weaker and weaker signals to drink. It's like needing more fuel for your car while your gas gauge becomes less accurate. This is why traditional advice like drink when you're thirsty becomes dangerous guidance for anyone focused on aging gracefully. The body's wisdom that served you well for decades is now working against your goal of being a healthy senior. Instead of the familiar sensation of thirst, dehydration in seniors masquerades as completely different symptoms that often get dismissed or attributed to normal aging. Confusion that family members chalk up to senior moments might actually be your brain crying out for water. That unexplained dizziness, the sudden onset of stiffness, the feeling of being off, these aren't necessarily signs of decline. They're your body's new way of asking for help. Understanding this shift and how your body communicates is crucial for maintaining vitality in older age and preserving your independence. The solution requires a complete mindset shift from reactive to proactive hydration. Successful seniors who maintain their health don't wait for their body to tell them they need water. They create structured hydration schedules that work around their body's changing signals. They understand that maintaining health in old age means becoming the CEO of their own hydration, making executive decisions based on facts rather than feelings. This isn't about drinking gallons of water. It's about consistent, strategic fluid intake that supports optimal immune function and cognitive clarity throughout the day. Smart seniors also learn to recognize their body's new language of hydration needs. Instead of waiting for thirst, they monitor their energy levels, mental clarity, and physical comfort as indicators of hydration status. They know that staying properly hydrated is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining jovial attitudes and sharp minds well into their golden years. But here's what most people don't realize. Even when you master the art of recognizing these subtle signs, there's still a timing component that can make or break your hydration success, and it all comes down to understanding your body's natural rhythm throughout the day. What's truly alarming is how this neurological betrayal creates a domino effect that most seniors never connect to their hydration status. When your brain's thirst center starts malfunctioning, your body begins compensating in ways that actually make the problem worse. Your kidneys, sensing the chronic low-level dehydration, start hoarding whatever water they can find, leading to concentrated urine that puts additional stress on your system. Meanwhile, your cardiovascular system has to work harder to pump thicker blood through your veins, and your digestive system slows down because it doesn't have enough fluid to function optimally. The result? You feel tired, sluggish, and mentally foggy, symptoms you probably attribute to normal aging when they're actually your body's desperate cry for proper hydration. This is why maintaining health in old age requires understanding these hidden connections that keep you from achieving true joviality in your golden years. The psychological impact of this silent dehydration is perhaps the most heartbreaking aspect of all. I've witnessed countless seniors who slowly lose confidence in their mental abilities, convinced they're experiencing cognitive decline when they're actually suffering from chronic dehydration. Their families watch helplessly as their loved one becomes more withdrawn, less social, and increasingly dependent on others for simple tasks. The cruel irony is that these same seniors are often trying their best to stay healthy. They're taking their medications, eating well, and even drinking water when they remember. But because their body's warning system has been compromised, they're fighting a battle they don't even know they're losing. The key to maintaining autonomy as a senior isn't just about drinking more water. It's about recognizing that your body's communication system has changed and developing new strategies to support your immune system and cognitive function despite these neurological changes. Here's where the rubber meets the road in your journey to aging with health, understanding that your body operates on a completely different hydration schedule than it did in your younger years. Dr. Janet Mentes' longitudinal studies revealed something that changes everything we thought we knew about fluid intake in seniors. The research showed that successful seniors who maintain their vitality don't just drink more water, They drink it at strategically timed intervals that work with their body's natural circadian rhythms. It's like conducting an orchestra where every instrument needs to come in at exactly the right moment to create beautiful music. The key to maintaining health in old age isn't about forcing your body to behave like it's 30 again. It's about learning to dance with your body's new rhythm. The magic happens in what researchers call the hydration window, those crucial first 2 hours after you wake up. During sleep, your body has been working overtime to repair and regenerate, using up precious water reserves for cellular processes you're not even aware of. Your kidneys have been concentrating urine all night, your respiratory system has been releasing moisture with every breath, and your skin has been doing its quiet work of renewal. When you wake up, you're essentially starting the day already behind the hydration curve. Dr. Risa Lavizza-Muri's Philadelphia research showed that seniors who prioritize hydration in this golden window have significantly better cognitive function, improved immune system performance, and greater overall vitality throughout the day. But here's the game changer that most people miss. It's not about chugging a massive amount of water first thing in the morning. That approach actually works against your body's natural absorption capacity and can leave you feeling bloated and uncomfortable. Instead, successful seniors create what I call a gentle cascade approach. They start with a warm glass of water upon waking, then have another glass 30 minutes later, followed by a third glass an hour after that. This gradual, consistent approach allows your body to actually absorb and utilize the water instead of just running it straight through your system. It's like watering a garden slowly and deeply, rather than flooding it all at once. The morning hydration routine sets the foundation for what becomes a day-long strategy for maintaining jovial health and sharp mental function. Smart seniors understand that their body's ability to process and retain fluids changes dramatically throughout the day, just like how their energy levels and alertness fluctuate. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., your body is primed for optimal hydration absorption. This is when your kidneys are working most efficiently, your circulation is at its peak, and your cellular machinery is ready to put every drop of water to good use. This is the time to focus on consistent, moderate fluid intake rather than sporadic large amounts. The afternoon and evening require a completely different approach that honors your body's natural wind-down process. After 6 p.m., your body begins shifting into recovery mode, and flooding it with fluids can actually disrupt your sleep quality and leave you feeling more tired the next day. The wise approach is to taper your fluid intake gradually, having your last significant amount of water about 2 hours before bedtime. This timing allows your body to process the fluids while still maintaining adequate hydration for the overnight repair processes that are crucial for healthy aging and immune system function in seniors. What makes this approach so powerful is its simplicity and sustainability. You're not trying to force your body into an unnatural pattern. You're working with its evolving needs and capabilities. The most successful seniors I've worked with describe their hydration routine as feeling natural and energizing rather than burdensome. They wake up feeling more alert, maintain better energy throughout the day, and sleep more soundly at night. It's like giving your body a perfectly choreographed dance routine where every step flows seamlessly into the next, supporting your goal of maintaining autonomy and vitality as you age. The beauty of this systematic approach is that it creates a positive feedback loop. The better hydrated you are, the more your body craves this healthy rhythm, and the easier it becomes to maintain. Small, consistent habits compound over time to create dramatic improvements in how you feel and function. Seniors who master this timing report feeling more mentally sharp, physically stable, and emotionally balanced. They understand that proper hydration isn't just about preventing problems. It's about optimizing their body's performance and maintaining that spark of youthful energy that makes life enjoyable. When you get this foundation right, everything else about healthy aging becomes not just possible, but inevitable. The evening hydration strategy is where most seniors unknowingly sabotage their sleep quality and next-day vitality. Here's what typically happens. You've been good all day, following your hydration schedule, but then evening comes and you either flood your system with fluids right before bed or you shut off completely, afraid of nighttime bathroom trips. Both approaches work against your body's natural repair cycle. Your body does its most intensive cellular repair work during sleep, and it needs adequate hydration to flush toxins, regulate temperature, and maintain optimal brain function. Smart seniors who maintain their joviality learn to create what I call the sunset taper, gradually reducing fluid intake starting 3 hours before bedtime while ensuring they've met their daily hydration goals. This approach supports the immune system in seniors while preventing the sleep disruption that can derail your energy and mental clarity the next day. The compound effect of consistent hydration timing becomes truly magical when you understand how it influences your hormone production and cellular regeneration. During those crucial overnight hours, your body produces growth hormone, repairs muscle tissue, and consolidates memories, all processes that require optimal hydration levels. When you master the art of strategic timing, you're essentially giving your body the perfect conditions to maintain health in old age. The most successful seniors I've worked with describe feeling like they've discovered a fountain of youth, not because they're drinking more water, but because they're drinking in harmony with their body's natural rhythms. They wake up feeling genuinely refreshed, maintain stable energy throughout the day, and report feeling more mentally sharp than they have in years. This isn't about perfection. It's about creating sustainable habits that support your goal of being a healthy senior who enjoys life to the fullest. Now, let me ask you something that might shake you to your core. Are you going to keep living with this ticking time bomb of dehydration? Or are you finally ready to take control of your health and reclaim the vitality you deserve? Think about it. Every single day you delay implementing this strategic hydration approach, you're literally robbing yourself of energy, mental clarity, and independence. How many more mornings will you wake up feeling foggy and tired when you could be bouncing out of bed with the enthusiasm of someone half your age? The choice is yours, but the window of opportunity won't stay open forever. Here's your challenge, and I want you to really think about this. What would your life look like 6 months from now if you started implementing the hydration window strategy tomorrow morning? Picture yourself feeling more energetic, thinking more clearly, maintaining better balance, and having the confidence that comes with knowing you're actively supporting your immune system and cognitive function. This isn't just about drinking water. It's about choosing to age with grace, vitality, and the kind of jovial spirit that makes people wonder what your secret is. But here's what I need you to understand. Knowledge without action is just expensive entertainment. You can nod your head, think that's interesting, and go back to your old habits, or you can decide right now that you're worth the effort it takes to implement these life-changing strategies. The seniors who transform their health and maintain their independence don't just consume information, they act on it immediately. They understand that every day they wait is another day of settling for less than they deserve. So here's what I want you to do right now. Commit to starting your hydration window tomorrow morning. Set that first glass of water by your bedside tonight. Make it warm, make it intentional, and make it the first step toward reclaiming your health and vitality. Then I want you to tell me in the comments below, what time are you going to start your hydration window? And what's the one thing you're most excited to feel differently about your health in the next 30 days? If you're serious about aging with health, maintaining your independence, and keeping that spark of youth alive well into your golden years, then you need to subscribe to this channel right now and hit that notification bell. Why? Because what I've shared today is just the tip of the iceberg. There are dozens of other hidden factors affecting your health as you age, things your doctor might not even know about yet, and I'm going to reveal them all to you. Your future self will thank you for taking this step today. Remember, the difference between seniors who thrive and those who merely survive isn't luck, genetics, or expensive treatments. It's the small, consistent actions they take every single day. Don't let another day pass wondering, what if? Your journey to optimal health and vitality starts with that first intentional sip of water tomorrow morning. I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deep into the next secret that's been hiding in plain sight.